Hi, it's Rich with Our Little Homestead. Good to see you. So, I don't do a lot of videos, but today I'm going to do a video about the dirty secrets of homesteading. And some of them are indeed dirty. So, I think it was a couple years ago when my wife and I both decided that we wanted to be as self-sufficient as we could. And what that meant to us was being able to grow our own food, being able to produce our own food, and not have to rely on others for sustenance, essentially. And that comes in a couple different forms. Our philosophy not only extends to food and the production thereof, but also financially as well. We don't take out unreasonable debts. As a grandfather of mine used to say, if you don't have the money for new shoes, you don't get new shoes. So that's kind of our philosophy in life too, and it served us quite well. But that comes with some drawbacks as well. We live on a budget. I work a full-time job, and in doing so, that takes away from not only time from my family, but it also takes away from time on the farm. So when I get home from work, I immediately have to go in and start doing farm stuff. And rather that be harvesting or planting or getting ready to pick or getting soil ready or chasing down cows. I don't know if you can see them in the background there. They're out just kind of wandering around. But so my life is constant work, and that's okay because that's the life I've chosen to live. But I think everybody has kind of like these I don't know, what would you say, unpractical thoughts about what homesteading really is. I think everybody likes that philosophy of being able to do those things, being self-sufficient and self-reliant, but at the end of the day, it takes a lot of work. It doesn't take a lot of money, but it does take an investment of money to get to certain points. Just for example, I don't own a tractor. I sure as hell could use one though, but I'm not going to go out and take out a loan for $8,000 so I have a tractor to tool around in. Until such time as I have the money to buy a tractor, all that labor is coming off of this back and these legs and these arms, as she zooms to my legs. So anyways, so that's one dirty little secret of homesteading, is that it takes a lot of work. And in that work, with your animals, they poop a lot. Chickens, cows, they poop a lot. I swear to God, it's all they do. So half my time spent with my animals is cleaning up after them. And then when it comes to even just growing our own food, I have to get soils ready. I have to protect my garden. I have to plant seeds. I have to do all these things. And then sometimes I'll put all that work and all that love into that garden or these plants or this crop, and it can be destroyed overnight just like that. A groundhog will come in, eat a row of beans. Some strange bug I've never ever seen before has decided to start attacking our potatoes. So just like that, all those things can be destroyed overnight. That's another dirty little secret. The biggest dirty secret that I can think of though is when we try to compare what we're doing to what others are doing. And as you can see, I have these guys trained pretty well. But you see, I didn't realize this, full disclosure, I didn't realize that people actually made a living off of doing videos on YouTube. Like, I knew that kids built blocks and you got adult kids racing around little RC cars on YouTube and doing dumb stuff like that. But I did not realize that you could make a living off of YouTube videos on your farm. Like, for instance, Justin Rhodes. So if you're watching my video, I know you've seen a Justin Rhodes video. Now, Justin Rhodes didn't get there overnight. It took him a lot of work, a lot of money to get to where he is. And now if you look, he's got sponsorships coming in. Good for him. He provides good content to those of us out there who are just starting out. I grew up on a farm. I've been living this type of life, well, pretty much my whole life. And so for a lot of city dwellers or professional people who decide one day to just give it up, go and live on, live in the country, and I'm gonna have some chickens and a cow or whatever, it can be a culture shock to them, and it can be a complete, it can be completely devastating to your morale, especially because you have to get used to one other dirty secret of homesteading and farming in general, and that's death. Things are going to kill your chickens. You will have just random animals just die. Your cows might get sick and die. Your goats might get attacked by a coyote and die. So if you're not used to death, it can be quite a shock to you. And if you're going to butcher your own animals, you better be ready for a little bit of blood too. That's really all I gotta say, other than one other thing. The last thing, this is what just popped in my head. Somebody said to me, why don't you go on vacation? Vacation? Vacation. Okay, that's fine, dandy. Animals are a lot more needy even than children. I can drop one of my kids off at their grandparents and be good to go. I got teenagers, I can leave them for the weekend and be gone. With the cows, with the chickens, they still need watered. They still need fed. And somebody has to do that. So you have to plan accordingly. Every part of my day, every part of my month, every part of my year has to be accounted for those animals and for my crops. That's all I really got. I might do a second part to this video. I don't know yet. We'll see. It's just being informative more than anything. And keep supporting local farmers, and hope to see you next time. Be good to one another.